Okay, well, today is the second day. We need to finish this puppet, and tomorrow we check the details. Well, now we have the principal part for two is the control. It's like a tree. This is the principal. This is for the hands. This is for the legs or the knees. And we have two extra. One moment. Other two extra here. Separate. One is for the head. And we other for the shoulders. Okay? Now, what we need to do is we have here a little hole in the middle. The first is we can leave like a 3 inches o 5 centímetros. And we tie it here in this hole. Okay? One moment. I make like this a little better. With this for the shoulder, the head. We make here for the head and one here for the shoulders. We can leave 3 inches, near 5 centimeters. After you watch how we do to manipulate the puppet, you can understand if this you can leave more longer or less. Okay? Okay, the more longer is for the shoulders and the more tiny is for the head. If tell me all, please. Okay. Well, the normally the size of the head came from one side to the other side, and you can leave some millimeters extra for the hole. And the other is the distance between one shoulder and the other. Yes, it's like this. You have here is the control, the side, you have the hole here, right? You enter here the line of the strings and you make a knot here. Okay? Yes. The longer is the shoulders and the other is the head, please. Yes, it's not a problem. the neck. Yes, you know, could be in the same, could be, for example, so some people to make marionettes make one different for to be more easy how to manipulate. But depend a lot of the how you love to manipulate. But don't change, really don't change. Yeah. Well, it's better the shoulders. Yes, because it's technically is the piece you don't manipulate. Technically. But in the true, sometimes we can move this for to make some little movements in the head or in the body. Yeah. Okay. Well, now we have this. We have the shoulders is in the back. Okay, so important. The front is the head, and now we tag it 1 and 2, 1 and 2. What do we need to do? I could two strings in the control in the shoulder here, 1 and 2 of 20 inches. Okay, 20 inches each. After that, we need to search a place where hang on the control for to behind to put the strings in the puppet. Maybe it's the most difficult work in this moment, but that's all. It's the other is really easy. Como me preguntas de lo de los hombros, ¿no? Déjame que hago la conversión, dame un segundo, qué pena. Como unos 50 centímetros, 40 centímetros puede ser. Depende mucho si la marioneta la manipulas en el suelo, si la manipulas así en una mesa, si tienes un puente, etcétera, etcétera. Es una medida ahorita simplemente como para hacer como la tarea, hacer el proyecto, pues. Yes. Now I make you a little design to explain a little better, because sometimes for me it's more easy with the little designs. Okay, this is the shoulders, right? I call this bridge. Okay, now we have that 20 inches. If one go here, the one, and the second come here. And the most important, we need to try this, sorry, is horizontal, not like this. Could be work, okay? If it's a little, it's a little outside of the balance, like a 2 millimeters, don't worry, can work. But is the best is we take in 0 the axis X or the X axis. No. This is the shoulder. The back. No. Is the little bridge we put now. No. What one in the back? No worry. For the reason I teach. Just you don't worry, please, Amy. In something new, is better to ask 2 times and not to repeat the work. Yeah. Perfecto. Ahora ya usted puso los hilos en esta parte de aquí. Sí, perfecto. Ahora hay que unirlo a los 2 hombros. ¿Sí? ¿Ya lo hizo usted también? Perfecto. ¿Ya tiene colgada la marioneta? Muy bien. Ok. Muy bien. Ahora vamos a poner los de la cabeza. Que tenemos el de la cabeza aquí. Esta es la cabeza. Vamos a borrar este. Esta es la cabeza. Aquí tenemos 2 segmentos así. Esto está más corto, simplemente es para enseñarle a usted. Y esto viene uno acá, que sería el número 3 y el número 4 aquí, ¿sí? Igual, lo va a hacer como 1 centímetro, un centímetro y medio más largo que el de los hombros, ¿sí? Que esto va a quedar ligeramente inclinada la cabeza, de facto. Yes, after that, you need to make in the same way the head, but the only difference, if you make at 20 inches the shoulders, you make the head at 21 for to have a little inclination. Now I make you a little design. This is it. You after to make the strings 1 and 2, now we make the strings 3 and 4. Now Yes, this is the front. Now you can watch now here in the design. Well, I want to explain the design. You have here the shoulders. In the shoulders here we make 20 inches, right? And here we make 21 for to have this angle in the head. And when you move the bridge of the head, you can move the head up and down. Well, if you take photos of your puppets, please share in all your social network. Talk a lot about this workshop and help me a lot. I know everybody do, but that's nice. Yes, and after you can make a little more short the string of the bridge between the control and between the bridge of the head. You can make a little more shorter, and you can up the head. But for me, it's okay. Yes, it's okay because make a good movement. You can make the movement up and down, and you can make the movement in the sides. If you move, yes, look, yes, move good. A ver, posiblemente esté muy estrecho. Dejarlo un poco más suelto la cabeza. Posiblemente. Yes, please. Oh yes, you know you need to attach each string. No, not to there. There is other thing. That's okay there. It's okay. You can show me the control, please. I think it's okay. The only maybe is a make a little to adjust just a little the distance of the strings of the head. But for the moment, it's okay. Now you yes, yes. But for the moment, we put the strings, and after when we begin to manipulate, is the moment we can make a little more short, a little more long. Good. Okay. Now we have this. Okay. This is the shoulders. This is the head, and now if this is the control, okay, this is the front. This is of the legs, okay? This is of the legs. Now, no, not the front. The front is this. Okay. And this is for the hands. This is for the legs. Now, watch me one moment. In this part, it's so important we have these little angles. These little angles here. Not a lot, just a little to make like this, to flex. It's a little to flex the joints. And now we put the strings from the knee to here, to the legs. This is if we have, this is the number 5. We put here the number 5. In the other knee, we put the number 6. Okay? Now, we have in the knees, do you remember yesterday? We have this. Here we have a note. This is the knee in the front. Okay? And we have here, in this part, here is the foot. Okay? In this part, you have a string. Here, you throw the note, you make other note for to put the string at the knee. Okay? Yes, exactly, Amy. Now the problem is, I don't know how to calculate how much is specific, the longest, but the important is to have a little flex in the joint of the knee. This is the most important. Not a lot, just a little. Well, I have two histories. One, I don't know if the true, the official, I began to make puppets a little young, and after, when I arrived in Italy, together with the mom of my daughter, we began to make puppets. I have a little company, and this is familiar company began to grow. We travel for a lot of countries in the world with the puppets. But the real official history of this was when I have 11 years old, and one woman asked me about what is best for a party for the kids, puppets or clown. I told this woman, no, you need to bring puppets because the clown is so boring. And by the way, it's a big lie because I'm really poor kid and we don't have money to buy a cake to make a party. But by the way, I don't know how I give my phone of my house at this woman I bring the puppeteer was a liar because I don't know any puppeteer. And after this woman called me at my house, I say to the woman, don't worry. She arrived because I have fear my grandma understand I make a liar adult. Well, how I did? I make a puppet show. I'm bringing the party. And when I arrive in the party, I don't know, the woman feel like a poor kid, need to make this to eat. I don't know what did she think, but I did the performance. At the end of the performance, the woman told me, oh my gosh, I don't know, you was the puppeteer. That's amazing. A right other woman, like a friend of this rich woman, asked me, excuse me, do you have business card? Oh no, I'm really sorry. I finished in the last party. Yes, and the next I make business card. By the way, from 11 till 15 years old, I take a good money to make puppet show. And after it was like a little embarrassing to have to play with puppets in front of the other guys and girls when I have 15 years old. Stop my business in the puppeteer. And after retake when I have like a 22 years old, but official I became like a professional 24 years old. Call it brujerías de papel. It's witchcraft of paper. And yes, this is the mom of my daughter. She have now the company. She's a really amazing puppeteer. For example, now in Mexico, when I make this workshop in Mexico, she made the puppets and she sent the people. I make the workshop. That's nice because it's like we continue to work together. And by the way, we have amazing friendship. Yes, it's yeah, of course. She's like my best friend. No, no, no. Oh yes, yes. I forget this string. It's important string. Well, for resume, in this puppet we make here the hen. We have one string here to go to the legs, to the arms. In the front stick of the control. Okay, we have this is the control exactly in this front. This is the front, and we have here AB. AB is for the front of the hands. Yeah, you can put the hands like that. Now for this puppet, I put like this because it's the more easy for to teach. But you can make here, depend on the puppet, depend the character of the puppet, what you want to do. But sometimes you can make like a other bridge, and you have in the other bridge, for example, I showed you here in the design, you can make an extra bridge here and put one string here in the arm and other here in the hand, and you can have this movement. I prefer just a little up because, by the way, when you make the movement, they have a movement together when they walk. If not, they are like without movement. It is watch like a not alive. But depend a lot of the character. Maybe worked so good. These have this sense of tired. Yeah. Well, now we need to put the last string. The last string, if you watch the body and Adam discovered this hole, is, I don't want to say a bad word, but it's exactly there. It's exactly there. Here, in the end of the back, in the middle, you can find a hole here. And this is different. You don't make like this tight. This is one of the only strings you have a curve. Because if you have complete strike, when you move like this for some reason, they up the body. Only if you want to make like that. For some people work a lot to have this tight and have this movement and suddenly up, but depend you. But for today, after we can check tomorrow, we make in curve, and where I put this string, we can call zeta. We put here. in this part, in the back completely of the control. And this is the last string. It's only for to make the knot. Técnicamente no es en vivo, pero nos quieren estar como en el chat por si la gente pregunta cosas y todo eso. Realmente el espectáculo yo lo hice exclusivamente para el festival. Es Hansel y Gretel, pero un poco cambiado a mi estilo. Justamente el que tiene miedo es el niño, no la niña. Entonces ya por ahí ya es una postura de género, en el sentido de que siempre es normal que pongan la niña la que se asusta, la niña la débil, el hombre el que provee, el que protege, y no, al revés, el niño está más bien medio loquito, trastornado por la cuestión de no comer. Y pues, y la niña es la fuerte y la que lo protege, ¿no? Y bueno, yo hice una versión especial de 30 minutos después de que ellos ya pasen el espectáculo. Yo tengo un proyecto que se llama Pay-Per-View, que es como decir, todavía no está, exactamente, todavía no está como a lo grande, pero tú puedes pagar $2, $3 en mi página y ves el espectáculo. Ahorita tengo un documental de un muchacho de Guatemala, que el dinero es para ayudarlo a él, porque más en este tiempo, pues la situación tú lo sabes, ¿no? Entonces yo lo puse ahí para ayudarlo a él. La otra es de una compañía de aquí de Asheville que me apoya con material. Y el otro es un espectáculo que yo hice sobre Guatemala, de casualidad, que es para adultos. Entonces por el momento tengo uno para niños en inglés, uno para adultos en español y el documental que es en español. Y en futuro quiero hacerlo más grande, donde la gente, lo ideal sería que son espectáculos, no espectáculos grabados, sino, o sea, es grabado, pues, pero no que es una función que tú hiciste y que la grabaste y la pusiste, sino más bien es algo que tienes tu espectáculo y lo haces especialmente para video, que cambia mucho, es otra cosa. Entonces, la idea es... Yes. No, I don't have an extra, but I have other. I can show tomorrow how I manipulate this. Have other division, but technically it's the same. Okay. Well, now, cut the strings. You don't need the extra strings, and put the string of the. Now you have the string of the bot, right? Okay, cut the strings, and tomorrow we can see how to manipulate. And after we check how to manipulate, we need to check if we need to make a little change. But for the moment, is finish the second part of today. Tell me all. Yes, of course. Look, the first situation to manipulate a puppet is how to make to walk. If you watch here, this is the front of the control, right? Here you have the hook. Here's of the hands, right? And in the back, we have here of the legs. This is the center, right? And you, for to manipulate, this is the center, and the movement you make like this. And when you make like this up and this down, okay? Yes. But you make the movement like this, look. The most important is don't make something like that. It's only the movement is like this. And like this, you can walk. No, Amy, watch the design. Watch the design. This is the front, right? Yeah. It's like this, and you make this movement. No, not like this. No, Amy, not like this. Only like this. Look. Yes, but no, you need to control more. No, in waves, only like this. You have axis here, right? No, with the hand. Give me one moment. I bring a puppet. Give me one moment. Yes. When you have this sample movement, you make this. Okay? And look, is the movement technically is you make here, here, and here. Okay? But just tiny, because technically you have this movement here. Exactly. Watch Andrea. Watch the movement of Andrea. It's like that. No. It's you need to make this movement. Yeah. Yes. It's something like you have the most important, Amy, is to have little straight, the puppet, because it's not watched like a little drunk or little tired. The most important is to have a little straight for to stand up and the steps touch just a little the floor. Yeah. Yeah. Jessica, I think we can move like a half inch the string of the shoulders to the back. No, in the you watch here. Look, I think because now I watch this have a little problem. We have here. This is the hands. This is the hands. Is the legs. Sorry, legs. And here we have the head. And here we have the shoulders. Maybe you can test to move all this half inch here. Just you have the difference more with the head more separate and have better the movement. Could be the solution. Yeah. Yeah, could be. Excuse me, you can repeat please, Amy? To put the hands more down, right? Well, yes, you can make like a different the strings make more longer of the hands and don't move like that, and you can have more the control what do you want to do with the hands if you have more longer the strings of the hands. For this reason it's nice you practice, you check today and tomorrow at the 7 o'clock we can see you and check the different kinds of movement. Le estaba comentando yo a Jessica, Andrea, que es posible que nosotros podamos mover el de los hombros 1,5 cm o 1 cm más atrás. Lo puedes probar. Si está aquí así, lo pruebas y lo jalas así con el dedo. Jálelo usted así con el dedo para ver si se mejora lo de la cabeza. Yes. Welcome, welcome. By the way, we can check tomorrow the last little part. Jessica, you're okay for tomorrow at the 7 o'clock? Oh, okay. Yes, you don't need to drive and to put the strings between you drive. Could be dangerous. Yes, please. Don't die for the puppets. I know you love the puppets, but okay. Yes, yes. Could be a terrible publicity for me. This Mexican teach these people they drive the same time. They have no. I don't want. Yes, I appreciate. Well, Andrea, nos vemos mañana a las 7. By the way, I send tomorrow the link of my performance. It's in Spanish, but you can watch my performance. It's like 25 minutes of performance tomorrow. Bueno. Hola, 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 hola. Hello everybody, thank you so much for to watch this video. What is this video, because maybe you watch, it's a really weird video, but this is not really weird video. Well, yes, it's a weird video. And this video is part of the second class of the workshop, how to do a string puppet, a marionette, because in this workshop I send you a kit, a little box with near 16 pieces with the strings, with the control, all the pieces for to put together and ensemble in this workshop of 6 hours, 6 or 5 hours for to make this string puppet. And today you watch it, the second class. In the second class, what do? We finish to make the details to assemble all the puppet, and after we put the strings between the control and the puppet. Now for this we have a marionette. You have a marionette with I need to count. Well, 2 strings for the head, 2 strings for the shoulder, in more 1 head here, 1 string here, 1 other string here, and we have 6 strings, 2 strings for the hands, 2 strings for the legs, 10, and other extra string for the butt. We have 13 strings, I think. Well, I don't know, I'm a little lost. For the reason you need to take this workshop. Ahora en español. Muchas gracias por ver este video. Este video es un poco raro, ¿por qué? Porque es el video que pertenece al taller de que yo les mando un kit con todas las piezas en la marioneta y ustedes las arman completamente y lo arman en este taller que doy las clases en Zoom. Este es el segundo día. Si están en Estados Unidos, yo se las mando gratuitamente. En México, la cooperativa de marionetas, la cooperativa Metamorfosis en Madera, a la cual pertenece María Teresa Trentín, les mandamos esto. Para el próximo va a ser en noviembre. The next workshop is in November. Sorry. And this video is for to help the people can assist the streaming classes and can watch recorder all the class and ensemble at home. Muchas gracias por ver este video. Por favor, suscríbanse a mi canal. Síganme. Denle le gusta. Comenten si gustan. Y muchas gracias. Stay safe. Bye bye. ¿Dónde se apaga esto? Es el mismo chiste de siempre, es que no sé otro.